Ha! This one's slippery. I'll block that side. Oi! Quit moving! Bloody machine.
Shall we continue the chase? You finally found the time to come jogging with us.
Wow, you actually brought a friend along,
My
Tianjin
deepest
Zhuang?
apologies, Engineer Pan. I should have retrieved it sooner. Oh, hi there. Sorry, folks. We really need
Engineer
to
Zhuang.
pass just up ahead.
Can't believe you're personal running this errand. Hey, Endmin. You're here as well?
Put this unfortunate diner's tab on Enfield.
Boring that. It's just a cheap sub base. How about Rubber Mill? The performance is about to start. As for this sky pole, it's frequency rating at phobos. Oh, jeez!
My shirt!
It's all over my hair!
So cool!
Chili oil! My eye's burning! Terribly sorry, people.
Oh dear.
Can we still fix this?
I'll try. The drone caused a serious mess. Fubo needs to review this properly. Sorry for suddenly involving you in this.
The chase helped me vent off some steam.
Really? That's good. An occasional walk does help with remembering things we barely think about when busy. I'll find a way to make it up to everyone.
So people kept talking about performance.
Fengxing Avenue often hosts events for Wuling's residents. In a city encircled by threats, these gatherings do wonders for morale. And this little thing is one of the most important performers we have for today.
Have you already planned this?
The world-changing missions of Endfield may call, but if you become blind to those who support you, that would be a shame. Memory might have faded for you, but never for the city that waited.
So, you did plan this from the start, and gave yourself an excuse to leave the lab.
My original plan involved a proper tour of Wuling with a rather detailed itinerary. But when I saw that malfunctioning sky pole darting about without a goal in mind, I suddenly wanted you to walk the streets of Wuling, not as a strategist, but as a wanderer.
Yeah, very sudden indeed.
So, for this unexpected reception, how would you rate Wuling's performance?
Tianxi Zhuang, here to watch the performance? New bamboo dew milk tea, second cup, half price. Here, just take the last two, on the house. One for solitary joy, two to unlock happiness. finally sold them all. Time to call this shift. Bye!
Endmin? Tell me, what is the Wuling you see?
A gentle city.
It's almost time. Time to take your proper spot.
Expect a noble helper.
Land remains, but people fade. Let's head back.
This turned out to be a rather eventful trip.
Tired?
About that question of yours.
I'm afraid I didn't really catch it back then because of the noise. Sorry. But I already have the answer I need. The moment the Academy told me about your return, I began rehearsing a decade's worth of stories. But there's too much to be done, and the stories worth sharing are few.
We still have time to talk.
Anything you feel like hearing, Endmin?
Your past?
That's something I need to think about. 20 years ago, we worked with Endfield to prepare our 4th scientific survey for expansion. Years later, I volunteered for the science expedition and left the growing cities within the Hongshan crater for the first time. My observations of the rift left me memories far clearer than the others I made at Hongshan. After a lengthy debate, my mentor finally named the science station Wuling. Wu, the pacifying force of martial might. Ling, the riparian ridge denying the blight. The Hongshan Academy of Sciences and its greatest allies committed every resource to create Shiranite. By combining our knowledge of Originium and the Farron Matsui, we forged the first milestone of Wuling Science Station. The Shiranite reversed the blight and isolated the rift. Clean water cascaded from the Shiranite Dam. We finally conquered the rift. At least, that was what I believed until the accident. Parting lasts an eternity, and Wuling is the final mark they left behind. How could I ever forget? In the blink of an eye, the science station had birthed a city. The people of Wuling found a way to thrive upon the harshest lands, to shelter the citizens, to fend off threats. A city is nothing without its people. Endmin, I'm truly happy to see you back.
Here I am. I seem to have missed out on many things.
Before I joined the Wuling Science Expedition, I had many options and problems as well. I was completely overwhelmed. Until one day, I read a question on the title page of an old book. It was a self-reflection written by a Tumu Tianshi. I asked myself the same question and only submitted my applications after some deliberation.
What was that self-reflection?
Will the young still see the verdant hills and rivers? It's just a very simple question, but in this untamed land, that question claws at my chest, unexpectedly, unrelentingly. One day, time will write that reply for us. But at this moment, the looming threat is what matters most.
Tianshi Zhuang, Endmin, the blueprints for the Shiranite production facilities are ready. We can now progress to the next phase of our collaboration.
Time to seek the answer.
I'm all ready.
Good. I've notified Chen to make her way to the core AIC area. Let's rendezvous there.
Join us at the core AIC area.
Thank you, but no. I've already taken my break, so it's time to get myself back to the Institute of Materials Science. Then I'll head to the main pillar and monitor the Tianshi pillar array. Nevertheless, do allow me to express my gratitude. An eternity past, yet now hope stirs again.
Forge of the Sky?
Oh, I heard about this thing before. I think it was mentioned in some ancient legend of Great Yan that goes like, "Hearken, the Forge of the Sky awaits 5 Earthborn metals." Perhaps this was the Tianshi's wish for their new machine.
Endmin! Tianshu, Yan Ning, and Bai Shuang are here.
We meet again. I'll offer assistance in troubleshooting to ensure the success of this operation.
Hi, everyone.
Where's Lifeng?
I think he got some new orders from Captain Mi. Another blight tide has emerged.
The tides are so frequent it almost feels like a constant thing. Let's focus on constructing the Forge of the Sky first.
We must deploy the Sheernite production line ASAP to resolve the Wuling urgency.
I'm ready for this.
And we shall observe a brand new method for Sheernite production. This learning opportunity doesn't come often. Pay close attention, Bai Shuang.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's begin, Endmin.
Ma'am, it's working!
Did this just make Sheernite? With the most basic raw materials? Sheernite is an originium derivative. It's basically protocol originium with additional properties imbued by the forge itself. This process is truly effective. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Our next step is to verify the effectiveness of the newly produced Sheernite. Endmin, remember the place where we found the Blight? If this batch of Sheernite can reset the entire Sheernite flow control node...
Sheernite flow control node?
I'll explain it to you when we get there.
This device is so effective. So, why didn't we use it before?
Well, the Endmin's jet drone used to be malfunctioning as well. Our Sheernite production was barely enough to cover the Tiansha pillar. We were forced to abandon the others. But things are different now. Injecting bits of Sheernite into these Sheernite facilities can bring them back up and running. It's just like a creek flowing past the fields, irrigating the fertile earth. Perhaps Enfield can truly help us to... The alarms? What is it, Fang Yi?
Apologies. We have an emergency. Has the Forge of the Sky been deployed?
It's done. We also verified the first batch of Sheernite produced. Is there anything else we can do?
We just completely lost the data link to the monitoring center. The center constantly monitors ambient depth readings. It's our first line of Blight Tide defense. It plays a key role in monitoring Blight activity. If we lose the monitoring center, the city's early warning system will be compromised. Angeloy and other enemies can be dealt with, but a large-scale Blight event...
It'll serve as a field test for our Sheernite.
Won't this affect our new production line?
It'll be all right.
Well, I have faith in Endfield. Mi Fu will be joining you. Yanning, help Endfield gather performance data of the Forge. Endmin, we're counting on you to restart the monitoring center.
A Blight monitoring center suddenly gets overwhelmed by the Blight without giving off any warning.
Think Naufarith is behind this?
I'm not sure. They completely dropped off our radar after we entered Wuling City. However, the intensifying Blight activities must be a direct consequence of the damaged Tianxia pillar.
Enough talking already. Let's go and deal with the problem. Now!
Bai Shuang and I will take care of this place. You just head to the monitoring center.